49ers get ready to do battle with the
Welcome,
Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm doing a Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker.
I am
ready
the
to
Niners
get this one
today.
started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jimmy Garoppolo ready to lead the San Francisco 49ers, and in the Super Bowl, not his best performance, 219 yards, a touchdown, but 2 interceptions. What was your assessment of Jimmy G, Charles?
I thought it was a little uneven. I thought there were stretches that were terrific after the first interception, which was horrific because he's getting hit in the pocket. I don't know where he's throwing it. If he thinks he's grounding it, you got to throw it into the 8th row. Make sure no one touches.
There he goes, left side.
Here we go.
Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 63 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as
Alright, so that was a quick drive.
19
seconds.
They caught a flyer out of the gate, and
That's
guess
including
what?
the
They're
kickoff.
in the lead now.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
So we're gonna see how much better this.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick
The
it
Super Bowl
away.
2020 was not that bad, but also wasn't the best.
This will be taken
So
in
we're gonna
at
see
the
if I can
1.
change that.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to
We're
work
gonna make this.
at the 21-yard
This
line.
is the Super Bowl, but we're gonna see if I can make it look better than the real one.
Mahomes
Not
holding
likely,
the Chiefs
but
up first
see,
and 10
sorry.
at their own 21. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Alright, that is my interception for the.
And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you
In 56 seconds, I got 2 touchdowns.
I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Let's dive a little deeper into Kansas City's Super Bowl title as their offense comes back out here, CD. First title in 50 years. Last one, the 1969 season. And, of course, a lot of talk about it being Andy Reid's first title.
Well, right now it's
Well-deserved
stopping
for him.
them.
And how about the way that this team wins games on offense? So much motion, so much variety.
Better for the Niners
Anyone
because
can
they're
touch
off
the football, make a big
the
play.
Super Bowl.
It actually is a nod to the
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Niners lost the Super Bowl
You look at the guy who coughed
this
it up and say,
year.
geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not
Chiefs are
even
gonna
going to
be
tip
so
it. I'm going to doff
I
my
guarantee
cap
it.
to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
3rd interception.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 38 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Okay, I was not paying attention to that one.
Give him a gain of 38.
I was talking to my
What a luxury to
girlfriend.
have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression
cannot
back in
be
the good
accused.
old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Still second down.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
Whoosh.
27 yards there, a first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Pretty move. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A strong running. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's on pace now for 12 rushing touchdowns, and I think he's making fantasy owners smile.
I think you've got to change something on defense, don't you? I mean, we often talk about using a spy on a quarterback who has the ability to run and maneuver outside of the pocket. Maybe they need to change that to spying him, because this many touchdowns this early, that is demoralizing for a defense. One guy breaking them down.
It's not going
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I have 35 points in the first quarter.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Time to revisit what we thought of San Francisco in the Super Bowl here, Charles, as they come back out on offense. They were looking to draw even with the Steelers and the Pats with 6 Super Bowl titles, but that's going to have to wait at least another year. Now, are you still bullish on this team moving forward?
I absolutely am, and I know it goes against the grain a little bit because typically the team that loses the Super Bowl, it's not just the Super Bowl winner that has a hangover. Super Bowl loser has a struggle the next year as well. I think this team is built to come back and compete for another Super Bowl title. Offensive line, I really like it. They'll get Weston.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 34 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the
I have
catch,
never had to
how about the run
concede
out
a
to get it to
game
the end zone.
Gould able able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this
yeah,
first
I don't know
half.
why I never conceded the game, but I never had to. I had no reason to.
It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
In the silence,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
That's what I'm talking about.
on plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it.
Well, as the Super Bowl rematch progresses,
what a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Are being destroyed more and more every time.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now.
They have not been in the red zone
this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Chiefs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Let's go.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his
picked off, and that would make me mad.
They do go on and get that done. But the
right now, I'm in a good mood.
Finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Three touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble.
It's 39 degrees right now where I'm at.
Sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
My brother just got up. What's up, Michael? I think he's about to go back to sleep. I don't know. He's looking for something. Right beside his bed. Don't join until the game's over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Till 1 or 2.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13
yeah, this is right.
yards
Long as I can. Yeah, thus far, guys.
Just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner.
I will try not to leave, but
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Law had his hands on it.
These teams cannot do anything.
Symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Huh?
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover?
I know, but listen.
Safety, linebacker, he's got a way to beat all
You're not
those
signed
positions.
in, and if you sign in, just screw up my election.
As he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners set up.
Alright, guys, we're going to get over 60 points before halftime.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there
I turned the wrong way.
To be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from the pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He won't go down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Wow.
Tevin Coleman, 30 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has
63-0 before halftime. That's saying something.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now these guys shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Yellow. I got you.
On first down, Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict?
They're just going to waste all their time out before halftime.
35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game.
And they're not going to be able to do anything because they wasted all their time out.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back.
Alright, it's going to be 70 points before halftime. Well, it's going to be at least 70 points, if not 77 points before halftime.
Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of
I'm
a
getting
game.
well over 100 points this game.
Has gone wrong for this offensive
And
unit.
I'm extremely proud of myself for this game, but you see, it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. The Chiefs suck.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They
have one more timeout left in the game.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
So if he doesn't, this is getting out of it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Line 56.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. They find some open field here. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle.
77-0 at halftime.
All you want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and won't come back and hurt them later.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I picked it off, but it don't mean anything. I forgot. Just like that, on we head to half number 2.
I wish I didn't have to kick off, but you see, it is what it is. I don't care.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Oh, it's going to be overturned. I can guarantee it.
That's up. That's up. All right, baby. Yeah.
It has been overturned.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away.
Come on.
It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
I can't do crap to you guys, I'm sorry.
That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
I'm not one to usually pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's just this one gets
And the forced turnover on defense
review. I'm going back.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Oh, I got it. That's it.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
All right, I know I'll be right back. Michael, if you want to join or something, log in real quick before then. Something done. Alright. And then I'll invite you to the game. Alright, y'all, this live stream's gotta get turned off for a little bit. I'll probably start another one around nah, I don't know if I'm gonna do another one for a while. Like, I'll do more tonight, just not right now.